Hi everybody, it's Maya, and today I'm filming a Valentine's Day Get Ready With Me. I haven't thought about what I wanted to do this year for Valentine's Day. I know the past couple of years I've kind of been going all out and doing like a hot pink eyelid and like hot pink everything, and this year I'm thinking of taking a little bit more of a subtle and more clean approach to it, where it's kind of more natural but still has pink in it. I think it's going to be really pretty. I have a little bit of an idea, but I'm not sure, so we're going to figure that out together. But if you guys are interested in a Valentine's Day look, then just keep on watching. I want to go in with Maybelline 4-in-1 corrector in the shade Fair. It's the lightest shade they have. I've been just applying this kind of before my foundations or just as my base, because this shade is the lightest shade, but it is a little bit dark on me. So it's been working kind of to like warm me up and also give me a subtle glow. It doesn't really add coverage, as you can see over my pimple. It didn't really add coverage. It literally just adds like a dew to your skin. And it is really pretty, especially underneath foundations. For foundation today, I'm going in with the Uoma by Sharon Flawless in Real Life Skin Perfecting Foundation. This is what that looks like. This is in the shade White Pearl T3. This shade isn't perfect on me. It matches my face more than it matches my body because it's more pink toned, and on my body like I'm more yellow toned, but you know, it does work. It's not that bad once it's on my face. So just gonna dot that, and as you can see, like it does go on my face and like the dots look, you know, like they will fit. I haven't had any issues so far, but I probably would pick up a different shade if I had the chance. But you know, blend it in, it works. Like, it's not the worst shade match, but it's also not perfect either. But I can't get away with it. And I chose this foundation because for Valentine's Day, you know, you want to get a little bit more glammed up. And this foundation does have medium to full coverage, and you can build it up. And it's also matte, but it doesn't dry the skin out. As you can see, all my glow is still peeking through because we did add a bunch of glowy products underneath. I covered up my pimple to pretty good coverage. It's not as noticeable anymore. I'm just taking my finger and dotting around it just to add a little bit more coverage there. But yeah, now I'm just going to blend that out with my sponge. I honestly would skip concealer because, you know, it's pretty full coverage already, but I'm probably just going to do it underneath my eyes and over top of the pimple. I'm just going to go in with my Rare Beauty concealer in the shade 180W. I don't really have any eye bags that I want to cover up or anything. I just feel incomplete when I don't apply concealer under my eyes. I don't know. It's weird. I am using a brush today with the concealer just to give the most coverage, but I will be going over this with the sponge still. I just like to use the brush to put it in the spots that I like, and then I use a sponge to diffuse it. And now I'm just taking my brush and stippling the pimple, and I'll probably take that rest on my brush on the forehead and just touching wherever else. And that is our base. It is looking extremely flawless, glowy, really nice and smooth and covered and just pretty for Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine this year, who cares? Take yourself out. Do something nice for yourself. I fortunately am blessed with Donovan, you know, always having him every year. But, you know, we don't even do anything for Valentine's Day. We just sit in the room and relax, or we like go out to dinner, but take yourself out to dinner, you know, like have your family go out to dinner with you. Like, it doesn't have to be sad. just because you don't have a Valentine. And I'm not saying that because I have a Valentine. I'm saying that because before I was with Donovan, like, I was basically single my whole life. Like, Donovan is the only real relationship I've ever had, pretty much. Going in with the Uoma by Sharon cheek stain and lip stain, and it's in the shade Casually Lit, just as my bronzer. But yeah, like, I never had a Valentine before Donovan, and it was worse because I was in like middle school and high school when like everyone was, you know, sending each other hearts and stuff and all of that in school. And like, I didn't have anything, and I would always come home from school and my family would buy us baskets and teddy bears and chocolate. Even though we didn't have a Valentine, they would do that for us. So it doesn't all have to be about somebody doing it for you, like somebody significant. It could be your family, it could be your friend, it could be yourself, you know. That just warmed me up a little bit, and now I'm going to take a little bit of blush. I'm taking the e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade, I don't know what shade this is, there's no shade name, but it's the pink one. And I'm going to be using that. Not like a lot of this because I will be going in with a lot more blush, but just powder. I just want this because I do want my cheeks to be fairly blushy. So I just like doing layers because as you wear your makeup, you know, one layer comes off, you have a whole other layer of blush underneath. I don't know if it works that way, but I like to think that it does work that way. Now I'm just going to set my skin with the Rare Beauty loose powder. This powder is really great because it does set down, but it doesn't totally mattify like it does, but it still allows for some glow to shine through, which I always appreciate in a powder because I can't stand when it just goes from glowy to just completely matte. Like, I can't stand that. As you can see, I'm not going in with a lot of powder at all. I'm just taking a light dusting of it just to make sure my face feels dry and not tacky. You know how makeup, when it's not set, it kind of feels a little bit sticky. I'm just making sure all of that is gone and we're nice and set, and the skin is still looking so beautiful. There's like a glow shining from within, and that is from the Maybelline 4-in-1 as well as the moisturizer. The foundation is completely matte, so that glow is all what I applied underneath, and I just think it looks so beautiful peeking through like that. I'm not going to apply any highlight today. I'm going to go in with a powder, blush, and then a dewy, ooh, I'm gonna cry. I know I can still use it if I just dip my brush in the mess, but I'm pissed because this blush was very pretty and I really liked it, and I'm going to scream. I don't have any words right now. Okay, so just take your most bubblegum pink blush and apply that. It's falling everywhere. I'm not applying a lot because I already have another blush on, and I'm going to put another blush on as well. But I just want a kiss of some pink powder blush. Just gonna close that and never open it again, or try to see if I can savor that somehow. I'm so mad. But I do want a little bit of blush highlight. So I have two options here. I have this ColourPop blush. It's a Super Shock and it has some shimmer in it. I'll give y'all a little bit of a swatch of that. So it's like, you know, a magenta-y blush with some shimmer running through. Or we have this Old Silk and Glory cheek stick. It is a pink with some gold reflex, and it's more of a highlight, as you can see. I do want more of a highlighty blush today, because I'm not wearing any highlight at all, so it's just going to replace my highlight. So I'm going to take that on this stippling brush and just sort of brush that around and apply that to the high points, kind of over top of the blush I already did, but not down here, just at the highest point of my blush. I just use the brush to tuck my hair back to give a highlight. And this product is really pretty. I love it. But that's going to be it for the cheeks. They are pretty pink. They could be pinker, but I don't want to go overboard. For the eyes, we're just going to go all pink with it. So I'm taking Take Me Back to Brazil palette because it's the only palette I own that has sort of vibrant pinks in there. And we're just going to go for it. So I'm just going to take this hot pink shade on a brush and honestly just run that over top of the entire eyelid. And I'm going to build that up, but yeah, I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. So I'm just doing 2 layers of this, just sort of all over the eyelid for the overall color. And I'm definitely going to deepen it up with the other pinks that I have. I'm going to take this one up here, this deeper pink shade, and I'm going to run that in the crease and at the edge. So kind of creating a little bit of a triangle. And I'm going to blend those colors in. Basically the deeper pink is going to be at the outer edge of my eye and stuff. Just taking the excess, whatever's left on the brush, and running that on the bottom just to connect the top and bottom. And the shape of the eyes is totally up to you. I like to keep it more winged because with my hair, I always have these 2 front pieces sitting in the front, and then I'll like tuck my hair like that. That's how I like wear my hair. So you never actually like see the edges of my eyeshadow. But yeah, I never wear my hair like just like that. So you're never really gonna see the points. But it's up to you how to make this shape. You can definitely round it out. You could definitely keep it just, you know, within your eyes and not extending it. I just like to do that because I feel like it flatters me the best. And I don't know, I think it looks cool. But before I finish, I'm taking this really light pink shade in the palette, and I'm going to put that all on the inner corner and in the center, just for that lasting gradient. And I'm just using my finger because this shade is more on the lighter side, so I want the most pigment. But that's it for the eyes. It is just, it's bold, but it's not, like it's wearable, like very wearable. So yeah, so it's up to you if you want eyeliner. I love eyeliner, but I lost mine, so I'm going to be using my brow pen as my eyeliner today, because why not? I'm not creating a really thick wing with it, just a really subtle one. Just because the eyeshadow is so extended, I don't want the wing to go that far, but just a little baby wing. That's the eye look. Just a nice pink gradient, no sparkles or anything. It's just cute, it's simple, and I think it's romantic. It looks romantic to me. I'm not going to do anything too harsh today. I mean, I'm obviously going to fill them in. This is totally up to you and your brows and how you like them. But for a V-Day look, I think the less filled in with this specific look is probably best. Now let's do our mascara. I'm using a Merit Beauty mascara. I just have fallen in love with this mascara. It does everything I want it to. And for the lips, I didn't pick anything out, but I think I'm going to just go with a bronzy lip because I think that will look the most cute, just like a bronzy color. I don't want it to be too pink, so I'm going to take the same bronzer and apply that. That's not cute though. I'm going to dilute it. I don't know how I feel about that, so I'm going to take some of that e.l.f. blush and see if I could apply a little bit of that on top. What do we think? Is that cute? I think it's cute. I like it. It's not too, I didn't want it to be pink everywhere, so I kind of wanted more of a like nude lip without gloss. Is that the right color though? I don't know. I think I need to add a little bit of concealer to lighten it, I mean, so I'm gonna add a little bit right in the middle. Let's hope this isn't a bad choice, just to lighten it slightly. I think that will be a good choice. Let's get in there. A little bit more blush. Listen, if you need to do this to create your perfect lip shade, you should probably just stop. I got this Pixie Cream Rouge palette with lots of shades in there, so I'm going to take that pink shade. Yes, that's it. That's exactly the color I was trying to make with the blush and the bronzer mixed together. It's kind of like a soft pink with a look. It's like kind of like a natural your lips color, kind of. If you all can see that. Ooh, I love it. This look, ooh, I'm obsessed with it. It's so cute, is it not? I feel like it's so glam, but at the same time really easy to achieve. Like you're not doing the crazy cut crease with glitter and all that extra. You're not using any dark colors. It's all just different shades of pink, and it looks pretty cute up there. And the blush, I didn't want to go overboard. Like I definitely wanted to use lots of blush, but I didn't want my cheeks to be straight up juicy in your face. Like, you know, I just wanted it to be like a kissed blush that lasts all day. And the lips are beautiful. This look I will definitely be doing for Valentine's Day. Yeah, what do you guys think? Would you create this look for Valentine's Day? I mean, it's super easy, so why not? But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like it and comment what you guys thought about it. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.